Welcome to the class of 2026. So, as you see here, we are on the chapter 2, which is a sequence introduction. Here we have 5 questions which is required to be solved. So, before we go ahead, we are asked to solve those 5 questions before we solve those 5 questions. There is what we call in that chapter a common difference. That is what is a key point which it will come and go off and on as we keep move on in this chapter. So what we call a common difference. Common difference, it is a number which is between a number. For example, if we have a 2 here, we have a 4. The binding number which we are carrying a common difference here. If you take this minus this, you will get 2. 2 is a binding number between 2 and 4. So that is what we call common difference. So it depends, maybe an odd number, maybe even number. It depends. It depends on your choice or the arrangement of the consecutive of the numbers. So here we are asked to form an arithmetic progressive. Arithmetic progressive, it is a sequence of the number follows a pattern allowing to add a fixed number from the first term to the next term. That is what we call an arithmetic progressive. An arithmetic progressive, it allows a follow a pattern of a number to add a fixed number to the number to get the next one. So let's go and you will see how we are going to see it to solve the first one, and I think you will understand the way we are solving it. So here we have a 3 number, the sum of the 3 number which is 30, and the square of the 3 terms is 33. So here, the 3 numbers already, we have, if we have a middle number, for example, if we have a middle number, if we wanted to get the previous number, we will get that middle number, and then we subtract the number which we are carrying a common difference. If we wanted to get the next one, we take that common difference, we add to the middle, and then we get the third one. So let's see, and we know how we can solve it. But they have said that the square of the three terms is 332, and the sum is 30. So let's go. Here we have a 10 minus d square plus 10 square plus 10 plus d square, which is equal to 332. So here we have 100 plus d plus 100 plus 100 plus d square. Here we have a square. Here we have a square. Here we have a square. So this is equal to 332. So here we have a 3. We have a 300 plus 2d square, which is equal to 332. So here we have 2d square will be equal to 2d square will be equal to 332 minus 300. 2d square is equal to 32. So our d square our D will be equal to 32. Our D will be equal to 32 over 2 square root, then square. Here we have 4. So our common difference is 4. So as we have been said, we are asked to form an arithmetic progressive. Arithmetic progressive here, I think we have already get the common difference. So here we have, if we have our 10 here, if we have a 10 as the middle number here, you see that if we subtract a 4, we will have a 6 here. If we add the 4, we will have a 14 here. We will have 14 here, we will have 14. So you see that this is arithmetic progressive we are asked to form. Here, I think this is the first answer. So you see, it is not complicated. What is essential? It is your will and the target, and your objective, target, will, and consistency will help you in your journey of the learning mathematics to solve all the mathematics question which seems to be somehow complicated, but with your will and your consistency, you will solve all the mathematics question in Israel. So this is the answer for the first questions which we are asked to form an arithmetic progressive. This is the answer. This is how an arithmetic progressive will look like. So let's move to the second one. The second, we are asked to, we have, if the first term and the 10th terms of the sequence is 3 and 30 respectively, find the 50th terms. Here we have the first term here, and let's give you here we will need a formula to guide us to solve this question. So here we have un, which is equal to u1 plus u plus n negative 1 times d. So this is d as we have said, this d is common difference. This n is the term number. This n is the term number. This is the initial term. This is the term number. So here we have given the first and the 10th, and also we have given the 50th. So here it means that we have the 10th u10 equal to u1 plus n negative 1 times d. So here u10 equal to 30. U10 equal to 30, which is equal to u1, which is 3, plus n negative 1. Our term number is 10, negative 1 will be equal to 9 times d. So here we have 20. 27 equal to 9d. 9d. So our d will be equal to 27 over 9, which is equal to 3. This is a common difference. Here we have 3. So we are asked to determine the u50. U50 will be equal to how much? U50 will be equal to how much? We have u50 will be equal to 3 plus n, which is 50, minus 1, which is equal to 49 times 3. Already we know it. And then you see that here 3 times 49, we have 147 plus 3 equal to 150. So here we have our answer is equal to 150. You see that it is not complicated. It is not very complicated. It is the very easiest one, because if you are ready, you are eagerly, you have the willingness to come to learn to this mathematics, will be very, very, very easy. So this is the question. This is the answer which we are asked to determine. U50. This is the formula you have to use in order to calculate this answer. So let's move to the third one. Let's move to the third one. To the third question. Let's move to the third questions. Here we have, if the third and the 18th of the arithmetic sequence is 5 and 15 respectively, find the common difference. Here we are asked to determine the common difference. Here you have already kept the formula we are going to use here already. Is C and D. There is some change. There is a little bit change in the third equation. So we have a UN, which is equal to U up plus N minus 1 times D. So here you see that this is the formula. When you have equations look like this, U up. So you see that it is not complicated. It is very, very, very simple. So here you see this is the initial term. This is the final term. This is the term number we are. This is the term number. This is the one. This is the common difference. Here, this is what we are asking to form. This is the common difference. Here you see we have 5 equal to 15 plus n. This here there is there is a mistake here. This is a un minus up. This is a up. Here, this is a up. We have 3. We have a 3 here minus 18. So as you see, this is the place value of the term number. You know, this is the place value of the term number. You take the initial place value of the term number minus the last place value of the term number. So here you see that we have third and the 80th terms. So this is the last one. You take this one and then you subtract the upper one, and then you calculate this which you are asked to determine. So here you know we have 5, which is equal to 15 plus, no, it is not a plus, it will be a negative 5D. So here we have 5D, which is equal to 15 minus 5 equal to how much? So here we have a 5D, which is equal to 10 already. If we have a 5D which is equal to 10, our D will be equal to 2. We have to divide by 5 here and also here, which is equal to 2. Our D here is equal to 5, which is our final answer. That is what we are asked to determine here. So here it is not 5, it is 2. So it is not, I have told you that it is not complicated. It is very easiest one. So what is essential? It is your consistency. Those are the three things which will govern you in learning mathematics or physics or other subjects. So here, this is the final answer we are asked to determine. Here, our D is equal to 2. So, if you are not seeing it clear, let me make it clear. UN, which is equal to UP plus UN minus UP times D. So, this is a formula. UN this is a UN minus UP times D. This is a formula which will help you to determine the D if you are asked to determine it. So this is how the formula you have to use in order to calculate what you are given. So let's move to fourth one. Insert 9 arithmetic mean between 2 and 32. Insert 9 arithmetic mean between 2 and 32. So here there is a change. There is another change here. So here we have 2, we have 32 and 2. We have another terms which we are asked to insert in our sequence, in our sequence, arithmetic sequence. If you take this 9, we have, let's see, this K, wherever you will see it, this K equal to the number which we are asked to insert. K equal to N, K equal to N plus 2. N plus 2. Okay, this is how we can this is how we can write it. This K represent or stand for the number to be inserted in the arithmetic sequence, or maybe. So that is the formula. That is the small change which we are going to see here. You see that we have UN which is equal to U1 plus N plus 2 times D. So here you see that there is it is an opposite for the first one which we are here. We are subtracting, but here we are adding. Two. So these two is this number is the first one, the first and the last. This is 2 which we are asking, and also this is the term number. This is the term number we are asking to insert. So here you see that 32 will be equal to 2 plus N plus 2 will be equal to how much? N plus 2 will be equal to 11 D. This will be equal to that one. Will be equal to that one. And you see here we will have 30. No, here there is here it is the same formula here, minus 1 here, minus 1, and also here we will have 11 11. 11 minus 1. Here we have 10. We have 10D. We have 10 numbers. So here we have 30 because we have 32 minus 2 which is equal to 10D. Here we have 30 over 10 which is equal to 3. Which is equal to 3. This is a 3. Common difference, we have D. Our D is equal to 3. Our D is equal to 3. So, let's use our common difference to determine those specific numbers which is between 2 and 32. Here we have a 2 also. Here we have a 2. Here we have 2. Plus 3. We will have a 5. We will have a 5. Plus 3, we have 8. Plus 3, we have 11. Plus 3, we will have 14. Plus 3, we will have 17. Plus 3, we will have 20. Plus 3, 23. Plus 3, 26. 26 here, we will have 26. Plus 3, 29. 29. And also, you see that 29, here we have a 29. 29. And the last 3, 32. Last 3, 32. So, the number which we are asked to insert, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 33, 36, 23, 26, 29. So we are asked to insert 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think this is how we are supposed to do this equation. I think it is a very easiest one if you run mathematics with your will. So here, this is the answer for the fourth equation. So let's move to the last one. Let's move to the last one. Let's move to the last one. Between 3 and 44, n terms have been inserted in such way that the ratio of the eighth mean square brackets n minus 2 mean is 3 over 5. Find the value of the a. Find the value of the a. So here, and also it is related to the first one. The formula, it is the same. So let's see how we can solve this last one. It is somehow confusing, somehow, but it is not very confusing, somehow easy. So let's do our question. So here we have, as you know, normally here we have that 54, which is equal to 3 plus n plus n plus n plus 2 minus 1 times d. So here, why? If you understand this formula, automatically the question has already solved. Why this? We are asked to find the term number. The term number. We are asked to find the term number. Here, this n, we are asked to find the term number. If you are asked to find the term number, or the number to be inserted in a sequence, we have seen that you take n plus 2. Also, is it understood? Here, you know that our n from the previous question minus 1, it is very long. If you understand this formula, it is already, the equation has already solved. So let's go. Here we have 54 minus 3, which is equal to n plus 1 times d. our D will be equal to 51 over n plus 1. So here we have 51 will be equal to nd will be equal to, here we have minus d, which is equal to nd. The very important one, this is a very important one. Not this somewhere. I know you will meet the question look like this one, the one we have here. I don't know where you will meet with that one. So what I expect, I know you will meet with the question like this. So not this somewhere, not this formula somewhere. So here, let's move. Here we have u1 plus 80d over u1 plus n minus 2, which is equal to 3 over 5. So here, up to here, if you arrive at this stage, I know your lecturer or your teacher may give a half mark of the question, because you are in halfway of comprehending this question. You are halfway to comprehend this question. If you arrive at this, the rest one, it is very easy. It is just to multiply and cross product, and then you get the answer. So here you see that we have the un1, let's replace this by u1. Here we have u1, and also here u1. So here we have a 3 plus cross multiplication. Here we have a 40d, which is equal to, here we have a 3. You know, here you see letters do as it is. Let's write it as it is. Here we have a 3 plus 8d over 3 plus n negative 2d. So here you see that here we have which is equal to 3 over 5. Here we have 15 plus 40d, which is equal to 9, which is equal to 9 plus 3 nd minus 6. So here we will solve this question this way. Here we have a 15 minus 6 plus 46. Here we have a d, 46d, which is equal to 3 and d. So here have a 3 and d. Let's replace nd with its value here in our equation. Here we have a 60, plus 49d, which is equal to 103. So our question here, we have 49 9D, which is equal to 147. Here we have a D. 49D, which is equal to 147. Yes, our D will be equal to 147 over 49, which is equal to 3. D, the value for D here, we have a 3. So by having the value for D, we may determine the number of terms. Here you see, we have a 54, which is equal to 3 plus n plus 1 times 3. So let's determine the number of. Here we have 43. We have a 44, which is equal to 3 plus 3 n plus 3. Here we will have 48. We have a 48, which is equal to 3n. So our n will be equal to 48 over 3, which is equal to 16. So this is the final answer. Here we have n, our n. Our n will be equal to 49, 48 over 3, which is equal to 16. So this is the answer, the value for n, which we are asked to determine here. By arriving here, I think that we are coming to the top of our exercise of 2026 years. So, and I wish you, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, so your great contribution will be to do that, to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to make a follow, a comment, and share on Facebook, on our Facebook page, which is the Education Drive. At Education Drive, you will find us there, and also on our TikTok. So all those 3 social medias or no réseaux sociaux, you can find us there. So it is your great support to take initiative to make those to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to follow to our YouTube and our Facebook page. So let's stop by here, and I wish you to have a good time. See you in the next class, where we will complete this second chapter, which is the sequence. We will complete it, and we will go in deep. And then we complete it in the next class. So let's stop by here, this class for today. I think it's enough for today. It is not good to make a heavy burden to the students. So if you are most welcome always. So ciao, see you next time in the next class. So bye.